My name is Mrs. Poonam. I'm 45 years old and I'm a special education needs practitioner by profession. I've been in UK for 22 years and 8 months to be exact. I came to UK for my further education, which is my second master's. I was not coming to UK. I was going to USA, America. I had applied for it. I was giving my graduate record examination. Everything was ready. But then we had the 9/11. And obviously, my sister was there. She was scared. It was just a very scary situation. Parents said, okay, that's it. You might have to divert your way. So instead of US, I started preparing for UK. And at that time, we had Commonwealth scholarships going on. Luckily, I applied for it. It wasn't very easy. They had certain rounds of interviews. And I gave my interview, was successful, and I came here for my master's, which is MSc in Health Promotion Public Health. So luckily, I've been exposed to British American culture quite early at age. My dad was in Royal Air Force Oman, so every summer vacations we used to spend time with him. For those 2 months, we used to mingle, meet so many families from all around the world, especially in Air Force Station. You know, it's all very etiquettes, manners, and it was lovely to mingle with them. So I would say I was very lucky to be exposed to that kind of food, and I love food. So food has for me no boundaries, whether Indian, American, or British. I came to Bournemouth back in 2008. I finished my studies, and my husband got his very first job in Bournemouth. He came first, and I followed after 6 months. Initially, obviously, being a new city, we had no idea what the city is going to give us or what experiences we're going to have. But we absolutely fell in love with this place and would never go anywhere else. I met some incredible people right at the starting of my journey, and they were all working professionals. My husband was staying for initial 6 months with the IT. I think he was an aerospace engineer, and that just slowly made us know actually how many people are coming to Bournemouth, because at that time there were not many Indians as such, and to see a familiar face, we started getting more relaxed. I would say I have integrated beautifully in the society, and I'm very thankful for all the life experiences. Right from studying here, I had lots of class friends. My course was very exclusive, so I had only 3 students in the total class. One was Chinese and another one was Indian. When you're at university, you mingle with a lot of different cultures. So was there. And when I came to Bournemouth, exactly the same thing. We were hungry, I would say, for knowing, do people celebrate here Indian festivals like Diwali, Holi, and at that point of view, I'm quite extrovert. So I started looking out, and at that time we didn't had much of social media really. We had things like Orkut. So I started finding friends, and I found my friend as well, who luckily we met online, and her name is Anjali. We were so happy to meet, and slowly that's how we came to know how many more people are there. I started working in schools. And in schools, I had absolutely amazing colleagues from all across the globe, not just Britain, I would say, Polish, Chinese. But yeah, it was really smooth sailing along with all the colleagues till now. Myself and my elder sister, we were, I think, taught up in a very army fashion, very independent girls. So my mum made sure, basic household things, you're independent to do yourself, things like grocery. What if you're staying alone in a alien country or a state or a city? So I think we were trained well, that's all I can say. We definitely missed our parents a lot. But thanks to phone, you can be constant touch. So were we. And I had seen my sister's journey, which wasn't easy. She's such a hardworking woman. She stayed away from us for 5 years. Then 9/11 happened, but she did not give up her PhD. She moved to Netherlands, where she got the opportunity and completed her PhD. So I was really inspired by all these things, I think, and that really gave me the boost that I can do this. The thing I value most is that you need to be a good person in your heart, and everything falls into places. You don't need a religion on your name. You don't need a caste on your name. You don't need to be around with like 100 peoples to tell you like, no, do this, do that. But if you're good, people will follow you. Good intentions, positivity, treat everyone equally. You cannot treat anybody unfairly, because what if that comes back to you? And that's the values that my parents have always taught me with. So my son was born in here, very much in Beaumont, Pool, maternity ward, and it's very tricky now that he's got the understanding. He does sometimes ask me, "Mummy, this is not fair. You both guys were born in India. Why was I born here?" He does ask me, but obviously now he's mature enough to understand the circumstances, the situations. He also plays for the Dorset County Cricket. So he's amazingly integrating with the coach from various countries. His friends, half of his class is British. His best friend is Polish. So it's beautiful to see that he is nurturing himself and widening his horizon. He's not sticking. And that's what I tell him as well. So I'm literally passing on what my parents told me, that just being a fat or a slim or a low caste or a high caste or a poor or rich really does not matter. You've got to be a good person yourself to accept the other person. And I think he's doing well. BPC Indian community was formed around 6 years back. This was exactly before COVID. We started this community with the pure aim to help all our Indian members around, and obviously, create lots of opportunities, create a platform where everyone can feel at ease, comfortable, any problems they face, because suddenly there was an influx of a lot of people coming for jobs, especially for JP Morgan, NHS Bournemouth Hospital, we've got Barclays, Siemens, and it was great. But there was again a lot of issues, with accommodation, food, many things. So we said, let's start this organization. And the main team of this organization are 5 members. It's myself, my husband Abhishek, Anjali Mavi, her husband Jeet Mavi, and Mr. Ramesh Lal. We all come from different backgrounds, totally to be seen. But it was amazing that how 5 of us came together with the only aim to help the community, make the others aware of what all could we bring. And we are a voluntary organization, we are totally dependent on funding. But yeah, we make sure we do a lot of events. We even do Christmas, we did King's coronation. So we're constantly trying to mingle the British, the Polish, the Chinese, everyone's welcome. It's very important, especially this brand new generation, alpha, whatever they call it, to make them aware, life is not easy, life is not a piece of cake. I tell my son stories about my grandparents, what struggles they had. They have literally fought the war to gain independence, gone to jail. I mean, for them it's really cool. Oh, really, jail? That's so cool. But, they have really, really gone through a very tough time. So have my parents, I tell him. It's very important for this generation to know how to keep togetherness, how to keep that unity. Your roots are where you belong. You should never forget your roots. And even now, till date, my son is 11 years old. Every night I have to tell him a story, which is more kind of back to Indian culture, but at the same time, joining with the modern themes and modern, stories and Kahaani.